Hey guys, it's Reap 100 Trader here with another trading recap. But before I get into this trade, I just want to let you guys know I did create a Discord chat room that we can collaborate with helping understanding Polarity ATI and Analytica Chart 4, and also creating strategies to help us to have a better win rate and also try to be profitable. So go ahead, check it out. The link's gonna be in the description below. And so back onto this trade that I took on May 30th, price was chopping its way down, and I like to look at other charts. So I have a 2000 tick chart and a 10,000 tick chart up, and I saw on the 2000 tick chart there was a two-legged move down into VWAP. And one thing that I wanted to look for was a bull bar off of VWAP to see that the price would more than likely try to work its way up. And I saw that, so I armed long in the trend, which quickly got me into the trade, and I got a quick scalp at that level, which was definitely a good choice and definitely worked in my favor. And I'm glad that I looked at that and saw that. So as we move on to the next trade here, on the next trade, I seen the price was still chopping its way down, but the delta was still, here at 832 with 1,027, the 835 at 1,525, and then seeing here at 839 almost 4,500 buyers. So seeing that, I armed long and in trend, because even though the bar was heading its way down and there was just so many buyers that it was leading me to believe that it would work its way up, especially when the market was moving in an uptrend. So I quickly got that trade and I ended up winning. So on to the next trade. But here on May 31st, I, for some reason, decided to arm short and in trend. And I think a lot of it took because of the fact that the pre-market, we were in a downtrend. But one thing that I did is I neglected to see the delta, because when we look at the 813 at 1,897 delta, and then we see at 830 there was 2,600 buyers, and then the next bar was at 1,800. So seeing that there was a lot of buyers at this position, I should have definitely armed long and in trend. And then also at 837, you can see there was 1,855 buyers. So I definitely did lose this trade, but after when I lost this trade, I looked back on it and saw all the delta there. So it's definitely a lesson learned for sure. But you win some, you lose some, you move on to the next trade. So on to the next trade, I definitely waited at this point. I assumed that seeing the delta being so strong, that the price would actually break out. So I decided to arm both and in trend. Now, I still have troubles going back and forth. Should I arm trend? Should I not? Should I continue to do this? But what happened here at this point is that Polarity ATI glitched. And we all know in trading there is technical issues that do happen, but it got really close to my take profit, but it came straight back down when it hit me in the stop loss. So, it does happen. It did hurt a little bit, and I did go a little until because I should have been done, but I did another trade. And this trade thought it would work in my favor. I seen that price was heading down, so surely the price would go down. So I armed in trend, armed short, and I definitely lost this trade as well. And it's kind of one of those things, old habits die hard. So I definitely learned this at this point when I lost, and I was down 450 that day. And you have red days, that's fine, it does happen. But at the same time, I did stop the rest of the day because I knew that from my other old $150,000 funded account, I got tilted and did a lot of mistakes. So the best thing is to walk away and live to trade another day. So that's exactly what I did. And here is June 1st. And I seen that there was a little chop at this section, and I armed it in both directions in regression, which you can definitely see that price and delta was not correlated, given the fact that the delta was positive, the bar was negative, and so that's led me to believe to arm it in regression. And so that's what I did, and I won that trade, which was wonderful. So here in this trade, I armed in regression and in both. And the reason why I did that was I marked the absorption zone on 41.87, and price did reject off of that. But one thing that I neglected to look at was the delta. And seeing that the delta was at 28.13, 15.29, 9.62, and continually being positive, and price was moving up, so delta and price were correlated, I should have armed both and in trend, and I would have won this trade. But that's okay, it happens. We move on to the next trade. So as the day went on, I continually saw delta was positive and price continually moved up. Now, the price was about to head to the 4,200 mark, which is kind of the psych level. And so I armed in both direction and trend. It filled me. And seeing that my take profit was at 41.97 made me feel comfortable, given the fact that the price would more than likely work its way up to 4,200. And also seeing that the delta, the two bars before that, being 13.52 at 9.07 and 18.23 at 9.12, really demonstrated the fact that there was still a lot of buyers pushing the price up, and so made me more confident to stick into the trade even though price decided to come back a little. And also I'm trying to keep my trades and not cut it off so soon, because I really don't want to mess up what I'm trying to do and keeping track of all my trades and being consistent. So I win this trade and profit 150. So I also am trying to track all the trades that I'm doing on my Excel sheet format so that I can really have the data to really see how consistent I've been. Month of May was terrible, being that it was minus 1,200, but looks like that in June we were starting on a good path upwards on a positive month. So here is June 2nd. I armed long and in trend, and the reason why is I seen the market move up significantly and a lot of positive delta. So it led me to believe there was going to be a breakout here at the absorption level that I marked, which exactly happened. And I was quickly filled with 3 points and $150 here. So that was pretty awesome, especially with the red days that I've had prior in the month of May. So I decided to arm in trend mode again in both directions, and it turned out to be my favorite because this day was just a very bullish day. You know, I bet a lot of people made a lot of money if they rode that trend. But at the same time, there are rules that I have regardless of how exciting a day can be. If I win two, I stop trading for the day. If I lose two, I stop trading for the day. So I've definitely at this point win this trade, and I've already won 2 trades, so I'm done. Now what I like to do is I like to go into the Excel sheet format and track my trades and input what I've won and what I've lost. And so far for the month of June, I'm positive $392.60, which is great. Start off for June, especially of a red month that I had last time. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and go ahead and check out the Discord link below. Thanks, guys.